Hello, friends. We're talking about escaping, and today we're going to hear an awesome story from the Bible about people who had a great escape. Last week we learned about when God told Moses about the plan to use him to set the Israelites free from Egypt. God gave Moses instructions to go to Pharaoh, the leader of Egypt, and tell him to let his people go. So that's what Moses did. What do you think Pharaoh said? He said no. So God sent a message to the Egyptians by sending a plague. The first plague was water in their river turned to blood. All the fish died and it was smelly, but that didn't change Pharaoh's mind. So Moses went back to Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." Pharaoh said no again. God sent another plague to the Egyptians. The second plague was a whole bunch of frogs. They covered everything. They hopped on all the Egyptian people and all their houses, but Pharaoh's heart still didn't change. So Moses went to Pharaoh again and said, "Let my people go." Pharaoh said no again. So God sent a third plague to the Egyptians. God sent gnats, which are little flying bugs, and they were everywhere. But Pharaoh still didn't let the people go. So God sent a fourth plague to the Egyptians. There were flies everywhere. Do you think Pharaoh decided to let the people go then? No. God sent a fifth plague. All the animals that belonged to the Egyptians died. The Egyptians were very sad, but Pharaoh still did not let the people go. So God sent another plague. All the Egyptians got sores all over their body, but Pharaoh still didn't let the people go. God sent yet another plague to the Egyptians. A big storm with a lot of hail came to Egypt, but Pharaoh still didn't let the people go. God sent an eighth plague to the Egyptians. Locusts, flying, annoying bugs covered everything, but Pharaoh still wouldn't let the Israelites go. Then God sent a ninth plague to the Egyptians. The whole land became dark, and no one could see anything. Still, Pharaoh said no. Finally, God had one last plague to send to the Egyptians, and this one was the worst. He prepared the Israelites by telling them to kill a perfect lamb and paint the blood over their doorframes. Then they were to have a special meal together and get ready to run away. That night, the angel of death came to their land, but passed over the houses of the Israelites that had blood on their doorframes. Every firstborn son of the Egyptians died that night. Even Pharaoh's son died that night. The Egyptians were so sad. Pharaoh told the Israelites to leave Egypt. Moses and the Israelites were so happy. God was helping them escape. When God allowed the plagues to happen, God was communicating power. God cared about the people and would do anything to help them. God cares about us too, and He is bigger than anything we face. God can do anything.